Hello. We're working on detoxing the body and trying to build health in the immune system, and so we're going to do wheatgrass, which is really high in B17 and full of nutrients. We've never done this before. Tried it the first thing this morning. Did a little bit here. So we got this little machine. Hold on. I'm just going to show you the box, and you can get this. It's actually kind of nifty. Works really nifty. It's called the Healthy Juicer. You can get it. We got it for under 50 euros. I'm sure you can get it. Not too expensive, but it's manual. I know they have fancy electric ones, but this is nice because you don't have to have electricity to do it. Just show you what I did here. So I'm going to put this thing together. Whoops, I guess the pieces are coming off. So this, stay on. This little piece goes here. It slides in. Then you screw this on. And there's another little tiny piece. Still getting the feel for it. Yeah, this little tiny piece goes on here. This is where the wheatgrass will come out of. And you just slide it on, and they give you this little piece, and you pull the mechanism, and it locks in place. And then you put on this handle. Now, the guy that sold it to us at a market said make sure you push that all the way on. If you only go halfway, you can actually break it. So you put it on, you screw it on, and it just forms nice and tight. Then you just take this little tray and it slides here. The first time I did it wrong. I stuck it on the other side. I thought like this. I thought the juice was going to come out, but that was the waste grass. And so the juice started pulling out. Got on the floor. You could see a little bit of it down there on the floor. So I'm just going to take some of this and I'm going to cut it. I suppose it's best to eat it fresh and do it every day. We were thinking of maybe bottling some up and letting it for a couple of days. So I'm just clipping here. It's like giving a good haircut, I guess. We used to have these things growing up called chia pets. They were like little ceramic vases. Did you guys have those? Ceramic vase, and you plant grass seed and then it would grow out of its head, its hair, and then you trim it. Some goofy thing. Okay. So just going to put it in little bunches at a time and feed it in. And it's going to start, there's that steel mechanism, and it's going to push up against it. So make sure that's tied on really good. Okay. It's got this sweet kind of aroma with it. I guess you could just keep feeding it. Actually, you'll start to see it coming out there. I could have a bowl under there to catch it, but it doesn't really fall out. You can see the juice down there starting to, whoop. And it's starting to collect at the bottom. And it's going to start coming, it's going to come out over here. Alright. Yeah, you can see it filling up inside there now. And you just keep going with that. So when we got this, we got one tray with it, but now we're going to be making our own. So what I've done is I got like a barley grass actually. The guy said he thought it was a little bit more hardier, but this same nutrients and stuff. So I've soaked 200 grams. Said 200 to 250 grams of the seed and overnight. So now I've gotten also compost. I got an organic compost put down there, and so I'm just going to go dump this out, the excess water. spread these out like this. Now then, once you do this, you can put, like the guy suggested, putting a lid on it, or taking one of the trays. So I can take another one of these trays, and I have another one with holes on the bottom of it, and put it upside down like that until the grass protrudes. And I'm going to use a spray bottle to just wipe it down, or just to keep it moist and wet. Probably every day. If it's in a hot area, twice a day, just until they germinate, until they get about that high. You'll be able to see them coming through the round holes. And then after that, I take the lid off, and I'll change the way that I water it. I also have these trays. This is the one with the solid, so you can stack the trays into them. This one, the top tray, has holes in it, and once you do that, you start watering from the bottom tray, so that the water goes into the roots, because if you try to spray this, it's not going to get to the roots where it really needs it. So that's really important. Obviously it's going on pretty thick. So actually it's a little bit of work, but it's actually not crazy. I'm going to be getting a bucket of this seed for 15 euros again, depending on the country or where you live. It'll be different prices, but I got a bag that'll do me probably nearly 3 trays, and it costs me 7. If you buy a bottle of this stuff already made up, you can be spending 10 or 15 to get it. So like in the end, you're going to save money. And so that's it, and look forward for it to growing into that.